Good morning to you on this Monday morning. I hope that you had a great weekend and that you're feeling well rested for the week ahead. My name's Jenny Steele and I'm a visual artist based here at Rogue Studios, Openshaw in East Manchester. My work uses processes of printmaking, drawing, textiles and also site-specific work in outdoor and indoor environments. My recent practice has explored ideas of restoration, relaxation and recovery in coastal environments and also architectural sites. In this short video today from my studio here at Rogue, I'm going to be taking you through a piece of textile work that I'm currently working on, which uses processes of embroidery, cross stitch and also basic upholstery. I hope that you enjoy watching. The textile sculpture appears like a one-sided cushion or pillow, and I first began sewing parts of it in spring 2020. I started by making some drawings of an upholstered form with a flat base that used both decorative stitching and also spaces of flat colour. It was to be soft but firm. The patterns on the long strip of cross stitch are taken from a few examples of Egyptian revival architecture in the UK from the 1930s, which we now call Art Deco. As in lockdown, I couldn't visit the buildings in person, but worked from images from the excellent book Art Deco Britain, Buildings of the Interwar Years by the very knowledgeable Elain Harwood. It's a book, if you have an interest in this area, that I highly recommend. The main shapes and patterns come from the facade of the very large Carrera cigarette factory in Camden in London, which is very clearly Egyptian revival style from 1928 and is even fronted by two large cats. Design began after the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb, and there was great international interest in these magnificent artefacts that had survived the mass devastation of World War I, when buildings, lands and populations had so sadly been destroyed. But these symbolise rebirth and renewal, both in their original form and also the fact that they had survived these atrocities. After cross-stitching the length, the central fabric is a plush velvet that is also embroidered with an Egyptian symbol, this time the circle of the sun. Both in Egyptian symbolism and in many other cultures and faiths going back centuries, the circle represents the feminine as well as wholeness and eternity. It's a shape I keep coming back to at the moment in other works too. The remainder of the work was made by basic upholstery techniques. I cut a base from marine plywood, which I then glued a cut foam shape onto. After drying, I stapled the fabric onto this base so it is taut and neat at the edges. The cross-stitch panel was then attached to the cushion shape using pinning and sewing by hand. There's still little finishing off to be done here. I really like the process of hand sewing and also its aesthetic. I often look at examples of hand-sewn clothes and repairs in archives. They speak so much about the people's lives, mostly women, who carried them out and the high level of domestic skill they had that went mostly unnoticed or celebrated. As I've been making it, I've been considering the use and history of pillows, provided to create support and comfort to the body for rest and sleep. In ancient civilizations, only the wealthy had pillows, and the more you had, the greater your wealth. The pillow has also been used historically to safely hold the head of the dead, also in Egyptian culture. It has also been used to place important religious books upon, so they are protected and not damaged in a range of faiths. The softness and firmness of the cushion was important to me. It needed to be just the right balance between the two. I read the phrase, "to be soft is to be powerful," by Rupi Kaur a few years ago, and it made an impact on me. The more I observe those that have the ability to be courageous, live to their potential, make change and help others, I see in them a softness, compassion and vulnerability, not a hardness or inhumane strength that only publicly discloses victory. So for the title, I'm thinking something along these lines. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope that you took something from it. Please do leave any thoughts in the comments below, and also feel free to share if you would like to. I'll be back next Monday morning with another short film where I'll be talking you through a series of prints I'm currently working on and the ideas behind those. So until then, take care of yourselves and have a great week. Bye!